Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Longchamp Racecourse here on Sunday. It is the 5th of April, 2026. Gonna look at the stakes races on the program from Paddy Longchamp, but before I get on to that, remember to follow me on X at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Let's look at the stakes action. Races 4, 5, and 6. The fourth race, it's the Group 3 Prix La Force Stakes. It's a Group 3 event for Class 1 horses going for a $75,500 purse. Race for 3-year-olds here. Road to the Prix de Jockey Club with this race starting. 6 horses are going 1,800 meters or a mile and 1/8 on the turf course. Gonna take the 4-horse Roy de la Librette as the top selection. 4-5-1 for me in the Tri-Cash Trifecta. 4-5-1 Tri-Cash Trifecta. Top selection of 4-horse Roy de la Librette. 3-year-old colt by Kingman here. Andre Farb trains as one, getting the jockey booking of Alexis Pouchin up. The horse's most recent outing came on the 16th of October at St. Cloud, soft ground, a mile and a true main race, and he finished second by 1.5 lengths, and he traveled well towards the front of the pack. The winner just had to, a gamer to the wire and outkick this horse, but this horse, she got down the race course well. He's refreshing here against these little lesser quality horses. I think this horse can improve and get the job done here today. Ran on debut prior to that Ashanti on the 20th of September, 1 mile arterial conditions race, and he finished second by 6 lengths. Had a bit of a wide trip that day. The winner was much the best. He was definitely second best, but he had to save some ground. But he really improved with the next race. I think he gets a little bit better with an extra furlong off his last recent runs. He should improve to his real campaign. I think he could win here. I think the 5-horse Iraqi could win also for Maxime Guillon, and the stablemate for this horse for Andre Farb. He won on debut here at Longchamp in late August on quite heavy ground in a 2-year-old maiden race. Over the mile, winning by 2 lengths. He was much the best. He's coming here off the bench. He's bred for this trip through and through by this 3-year-old colt by Zarak here with a dam by See the Stars. I think this horse can really get a good trip here, and watch out for him going towards the Prix de Jacques. This horse looks very nice. But to recount my selection for the 4th from Longchamp, it's Group 3 Prix La Force. Gonna take the 4 horses Roy de la Librette. Give kudos to the 5 horses Iraqi. 4-5-1 Tri-Cash Trifecta. 4-5 in the multi race. The 5th race from Paddy Longchamp, it's the Group 3 Prix VANTEAUX. It's a Group 3 event for Class 1 horses going for a $75,500 purse. Race for 3-year-old fillies this time. Road to the Prix de Diane. 10 horses are going 1,800 meters or a mile and 1/8 here in the VANTEAUX. Gonna go with the 1-horse Zaida as a top selection. 1-5 for me in the Tri-Cash Trifecta. 1-5 in the Forecast Exacta, excuse me. 1-5 Forecast Exacta, top selection of 1-horse Zaida, 3-year-old filly by Frankel. Miguel Barcelona gets the mark. The horse's most recent outing, he won on the rail going the 18th of October at St. Cloud, 1 mile and 2-year-old main race, went by 1/4 lengths. He took the shortest way around on the front end. He quickened up nicely, and he came home clear. A very good race, a major improvement off the race before it came at Shanti on late September. 1 mile in the conditions race, and he finished 5th by 8 lengths. He just never really got going. His wheels are spinning, and just drawn too wide for him to get a good run. But he really improved with the next race at St. Cloud. He's drawn well here today. Should definitely get this mile and late trip through and through. Oh, but they are kind of very brilliant bred horse. I'm going to use this horse on the ticket. I think the 5-horse Rihanna for Tony Picone going also. He's a winner of his last 2, winning most recently in the Group 3 Prix de Reservoirs at Deauville at the end of the season last year over the mile. Winning by a nose. He had to be used a lot that day in the demanding ground, but he grinded it out to the wire. Very good race. Against some lesser quality horses at Leon Paris over the mile in a 2-year-old main race prior to mid-September. He won by 4 lengths and had a bit of a wide trip that day, but again, he came home clear. He ran a couple clunkers like the race at Deauville in August down the 7 furlong straightaway where he just kind of clunked up the place. But if you take that race up, he really has run decently. Back to Paris here today, getting a longer trip at 4-1. I'm going to use him on the ticket, but the little bit wide poacher is not ideal. I think you want to save some ground. I think Zaida from the rail should really find a good trip. But to recount my selection for the 5th from Paddy Longchamp, it's the Group 3 Prix VANTEAUX. Going to go with the 1-horse Zaida. Give kudos to the 5-horse Rihanna. 1-5 Forecast Exacta. Using both in the multi-race. Let's get to the featured 6th race from Longchamp, which is the Group 2 Prix de Harcourt. It's a Group 2 event for Class 1 horses going for a $123,000 purse. Races for 4-year-olds and upwards. 8 horses are going the distance of ground of 2,000 meters or the distance of ground of a mile and a quarter on the main turf course here. Road to the the big races that Longchamp as the season goes on. A long road to the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe with this one. At the end of the month, they have that Group One, which is I believe the Prix Guinéas at the end of the month, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a local prep race for this. But my top selection are I'm going to go with the two horse Calified Car as a top selection. I'm going to go 2-4 in the forecast exacta. 2-4 forecast exacta. Top selection two horse Calified Car. Again, pardon me if I'm mispronouncing the horse's name. Godolphin Doan, Andre Favre trains, Alexis Pouchine gets the mount, Furrow by Lupa de Vega. They ran the horse most recently in the Arc de Triomphe here at Longchamp, mile and a half on the 5th of October, and the horse finished 15th by 11 lengths that day and just didn't do a lot of running. Hit the mark, he missed the mark late, never quickened up. It just wasn't a recipe for success. Starting off his season here at a Longchamp with lesser quality horses over a shorter trip, he's going to be in a better spot to win. He ran two back in the Group 2 Prix at Longchamp over the mile and a half in early September, winning by a nose. He had to use a lot to get to the front end, but he finally did. He held on to the race. I do think his better trip is probably over a mile and a quarter, but he still ran his heart out that day. And then at Deauville in August, mile and a quarter in the Group 2 Prix Julien de Arnaud, he finished third by 2 1/4 lengths. It was his first start in about 10 weeks, and he do think he needed the race. His wheels were spinning. He just wasn't getting into it. His form at the mid-season last year wasn't bad at all. Had a very good place in last year's Prix du Jockey Club. If he wasn't drawn from a wide trip, he probably would have won that day at 12-1. He won the Prix de Guiche before that at Chantilly and won the Prix de la Force at the fixture last year quite impressively from the inside. He likes this course. He likes a mile and a quarter. 9-1 off the bench. I think he's very low here. I love the price on him. I'm going to use him on the ticket. I think the fours as a Azampour for the Aga Khan and Mega Barcelona win also. He won at a listed race at Chantilly back in the fall over the mile and a quarter. First start back since the Prix de Jacques Club. Won by a neck. He was much the best. Came back to run the Prix Zouberry, where he just was a little bit flat behind Bright Picture a few weeks ago, but he got down the race course well. I do think second off the bench. I think he could find a trip here. A 3-1. Let's use him. It's a very good Prix de Harcourt this year. Some quality horses. Probably the best flat race in France this year. So watch out for this one. But to recap my selection for the 6 from Petit Longchamp now, it's Group 2 Prix de Harcourt. Going to take the 2 horse Calified Car. Give kudos to the 4 horse Azampour. 2-4 forecast exactly. He's in both in the multi race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on X at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.